Alright, welcome back everybody. It's David, aka Faramir 4731. So I got an Austrian army behind the enemy lines I've got to sort out, so we're going to get right to that. So you got to wonder if that wolf howling is really the wolf or the Cav and those guys that got shot by the artillery shot howling in just agony and despair after that. That was pretty awesome. Well, anyways, I'm gonna just kind of wrap around one unit at a time here because they're being so kind as to let me take out, you know, in piecemeal here. So there's a couple things as I'm watching these guys slug it out in the snow here. You know, I was thinking about these little round musket balls, and they're metal. And I was thinking about, because it's Christmas time, where that scene in A Christmas Story where the kid goes over and sticks his tongue to the pole and gets it stuck, and you know, all that mess happens. I was thinking those little metal musket balls, you know, what happens when they slug into somebody? You know, do they stick, you know, on that blood, you know, like infested areas, or I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on with some weird random thought I was thinking. And then you got these poor souls over here huddled up behind the walls. You gotta wonder, are they doing that to, I don't know, get warm, or is it for some type of protection? I'm sure, you know, obviously it's for protection, but you know, I do wonder if it's a little warmer behind that wall. My guys, later they're gonna test out the theory, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't warm them up too much. So, anyways, I'm gonna kind of form this backwards J kind of formation to surround them, or maybe it's like a upside down R. I don't know, whatever's better. But basically, I'm gonna surround them. Just shoot them up, like I said, one unit at a time. You know, they're not really into teamwork, these Austrians. So yeah, this one wraps up pretty nicely, and I'm feeling pretty good. Definitely whooped their tails on this one. Okay, so you can see the results here are pretty good, but one major problem: the army of the Austrians are going to roll all the way into France, so I've got to deal with them. So I come up with this bright idea to go one arm, just take one unit. So I'm going to take my cav over there to go after them. Yeah, I'm super smart this way. And you can kind of see here how terrible I am with my cav. Of course, I did have some better charges. I'm not going to show that because this is just absolutely amazing how bad it was here at the end of the battle. And I should have known better. I totally got ripped apart. Okay, so what's that thing? The definition of insanity is when you do something over and over again and try to think you're going to get a different result. Yeah, so that's kind of what I do here. Yep, it's not so pretty at all. I guess kind of what I'm thinking is I got this highly ranked light infantry unit. I can definitely knock them out. Of course, overconfidence, you kind of play sloppy sometimes, and that's kind of what I did here. You know, I figure I would just go in and take them out easy. They're smaller units. So things kept getting worse and worse as I would shoot and kite back, and I would take my shots, but you know, I didn't kite enough, and I would let them get in range and shoot me, and then I'm thinking I can just hold and take them all down. Unfortunately, they're ranked up too, so they're holding longer, and with them being smaller units, they're a lot less easy to shoot the men in them. So basically, yeah, this just didn't go very well. Just bad management on my part. Should have fought this a lot better than what I did. But yeah, I mean, getting beat by the AI is not just a real shining moment in this campaign. Not at all. Yeah, it chokes me up, especially when you it's a couple times in a row. Yeah. So here I'm going to try some different approach, and you can hear my live reaction. Oh my god. I love that live reaction. Okay. Okay, so here I'm going to try and get serious once again for the 10th time to try this, and finally it works. I mean, I had to beat them there because if I didn't, I don't have any armies in Paris, so I'd be fighting with all militia, basically, or crap militia. So basically now I'm just fighting these naval battles, getting some more income, and now dealing with the British rebels. And this first battle goes so easy. Just mow them down, and you can see here this is the actual end of the battle, because this what's going to happen is after I mop them up, this is going to go so fast that basically they pull back with their remaining forces, and I'm going to attack them again, and it's almost, the battle's almost fought so identical in some ways. As you can see, this cav's going to come up. It actually happened almost exactly like that in the first battle, and I just mow down his cav, and then I'm going to just tear up his line, and this is just literally almost identical to the other battle, except now I've got my cav in position because my cav was so far off I couldn't get him over in time to run down the men. This time it's going to be a little bit different. So, yeah. Poor British rebels. Alright, so just mopping up the last, got my line in square with this one that actually got brave and charged into me. Just going to go now and got my other line freed up. He's going to charge into him, and they're pretty much toast. So another really solid victory, and that takes care of the British rebels. So getting England back under control again. Alright, so I think I'm going to take the 5th rate. And cash the rest in, so that's 46.53. Okay. Alright. Okay, so another amount of money here. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, now it's the moment of truth. We're going to go back and we're going to take Württemberg and show them that France means business. Can't mess with us, Austria. We're going to take you down. Except I, like a ding-dong, leave my artillery in this valley thinking it'll be protective because I can't move it. and I had to go after their men because they were sitting around like bums. And here comes his cav, just like a veteran player coming after my artillery, and it is going to be pretty much toast. Yes, you can see how I felt about it. So I'm going to just try to run my guys, my artillery crew off the field, and I do get them off with a handful of men. So now what I'm going to be doing is basically I'm setting up and I'm shooting up this cav pretty easily here in the front, but I've got to protect against that cav coming around the back. So I've got one line sitting there, and I've got to hold my back, and then one line to hold these guys on the ridge. So I'm going to go ahead and push my guys now because he's got lines sitting up on my left flank, so I'm going to actually go after them. I can hold with this one line against these two militia, as only one of them is firing at me right now. I think that does change, I can't remember, but so now I'm going to just push my lines up and work to envelop these three units up here as I just continue to mow down this line, these two citizen units up here on the hill, and I'm just waiting for this one to waver so I can throw my guys on the wall. And then you can see here my lines are forming up. I got the one in the center already laying down fire, and now my two other ones are going to start in. So yeah, there he goes. He's getting ready to waver, so I'm going to be getting ready to throw my guys over to that wall. Hopefully any time. It's going to happen. At any moment, they're going to break. But I'm ready as soon as they do break. And now. And now. Nope. And now. To the wall, boys. Alright, so staying in the Christmas theme, you can see they're coming off the hill, and I'm going to wrap this up like a nice little present. That unit over there is pretty much taken care of, and I got these guys all wrapped up. I'm misclicking, but I'm going to go ahead and throw on the bayonet and take these guys down. Now, unfortunately, I got 2 units left, and they're spread all over the world. One of them is unfortunately that cav that took out my art, but I'm going to get revenge on them. And you can see here the line that's over here at the wall. I do get my lines over, and I'm just going to be able to play target practice on him. And now my other line is going to be trying to work on that other unit. And, you know, I don't know why, but I completely forgot about my other 2 units that came in the field after I brought them in. You know, I could have had my cav over there to take care of them. And here you can see he gets into me because I wasn't paying attention. He gets into me before I get in the square. So, yeah, I wasn't too happy about that whole situation. So, you know, then I got to throw him back in square again. So, but I will end up breaking these guys pretty quick after I get in the square. So there we go. Victory. Victoire. Heroic victoire. And France prevails. So it's time for a little celebration. We got Württemberg back. A little parade time maybe. Who knows. But yes, feels good. We're going to go ahead and get some things fixed back up here. Bring in Württemberg back in the realm. Alright, so again, after all the mishaps on episode 13, with this episode and episode 14, I've made some big strides getting back on track. So we are now poised to get back on the offensive, especially now that we're starting to get some more money. I'm going to be focusing more on piracy and getting myself a buffer zone for France. So that's the plan. So please, again, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video It does help the channel if you do subscribe and do like. So thanks again, everyone. We'll see you on the next one.